Welcome to NSG 217 Study Session 5, Assisting the Patient with the Use of an Incentive Spirometer. Introduction. Incentive spirometry is a method of deep breathing that provides visual feedback to encourage the client to inhale slowly and deeply to maximize lung inflation and prevent or reduce atelectasis. It is also referred to as sustained maximal inspiration. In this study session, you will learn about incentive spirometry, the reasons why it is performed, and the clients who need incentive spirometry. The types of incentive spirometer will be discussed, as well as the necessary requirements and steps involved. Learning outcomes. At the end of this study session, you should be able to 1. Define the term incentive spirometry. 2. State the types of incentive spirometer. 3. State the step-by-step technique of incentive spirometry. Incentive spirometry. Incentive spirometry means assisting the patient for voluntary deep breathing by providing visual feedback about inspiratory volume by using a specially designed apparatus called spirometer. The following are the reasons for incentive spirometry, that is, purposes. 1. To improve pulmonary ventilation. 2. To counteract the effects of anesthesia or hypoventilation. 3. To loosen respiratory secretions. 4. To facilitate respiratory gaseous exchange. 5. To expand collapsed alveoli. And 6. To prevent postoperative Take a tool. 6. To prevent postoperative respiratory complications. Who are the clients who need incentive spirometry? That is, indication. The following types of clients need incentive spirometry. 1. Patient on long-term bed rest. 2. Patient with chronic obstructive and restrictive lung diseases. 3. Patient on medications that depress respiration. And lastly, post-operative patient. Types of incentive spirometer. The following are the types of incentive spirometer. 1. Volume-oriented spirometer. The tidal volume of the spirometer is set according to the manufacturer's instructions. Purposes: to ensure that the volume of air initiated is increased gradually as the patient takes deeper and deeper breaths, which is shown in the picture below. 2. Flow-oriented spirometer. This type of spirometer has no preset volume. The spirometer contains a number of movable balls that are pushed up by the force of the breath and held suspended in the air while the patient inhales. Summary of study session 5. In this study session, you've learned that 1. Incentive spirometry means assisting the patient for voluntary deep breathing by providing visual feedback about inspiratory volume by using a specially designed apparatus called spirometer. 2. The following are the reasons for incentive spirometry, that is, purposes. 1. To improve voluntary ventilation. 2. To counteract the effects of anesthesia or hypoventilation. And 3. To loosen respiratory secretions. 3. Types of incentive spirometer are 1. Volume-oriented spirometers and flow-oriented spirometers. Thank you. We've come to the end of this study session.